Hey guys, Rhythm here. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different from the Let's Plays I usually do. I'm going to show you some games from one of my favorite game developers, Blizzard. More precisely, I'm going to show you my collector's editions from them. As it is, Blizzard is one of my favorites when it comes to collector edition, because you usually get a lot of stuff for your money. And I have seen a lot of other collector editions, not so much. And as it is, I have almost every one of their games. Here plus my collector editions are everyone except Warcraft 1, the original Warcraft. It's kind of hard to get, but I'm going to try to get it down after a while. As it is, I think the first game I actually played from them is the original Diablo. But the game that really made it so that I actually started really loving them is Warcraft 3. I used to make a lot of maps and just mess around in there and play them with my friends. But it was fun times, yeah. But today I'll be covering the World of Warcraft collector editions. And the first collector's edition I'll be starting with is Wrath of the Lich King. You got the normal art book. It's a decent size. But as well as that, you got the gaming cards. Some of which are you can actually get like special loot cards, which will give you a special item in game. You get the usual soundtrack with the game, of course, behind the scenes. It's decent enough, but that's not the best part. First of all, you get a mouse pad, which is actually one I used for several years. Other than that, you also get an in-game pet. A little pet Frostbeard, which is pretty cool in and of itself. For I was also a pet collector for quite a while in game. So for me to be able to have a little Frostbeard was pretty fun. Just having that little thing following me around. Next we have the Cataclysm Collector Edition. As I said, I haven't actually opened the art book. I should probably have since I bought it, but yeah, it's a decent size. Then you got a ton of playing cards again. So you get a pretty large stack of them. You have, of course, the soundtrack. They always bring the soundtrack. The game and the behind the scenes. But again, that's not that's to a degree the reason why you buy this collector edition, but again, it's what you get outside of that, which is what you want. For example, in this one, you get yourself a little Deathwing, and because StarCraft 2 came out about a little bit before this one, you also get yourself 2 avatars for that game. So it's 2 avatars you will only be able to get if you have the collector edition for Cataclysm. So that's actually pretty cool. And then you got Mists of Pandaria collector edition. And with this one, I can just start with saying what to get as a special. You get an in-game mount, the ivory mount, and you get a little lion pug. You also get two avatars in-game in StarCraft 2, and you get a banner for Diablo 3. I will also be covering those 2 games a little bit later, if you guys show any interest in this, because as this now is just the first time. Also, you got, of course, the art book. Yes, again, it's a pretty good size. That's what's really cool about these. The size of it is pretty good. And again, the soundtrack, I haven't actually opened most of these, because I don't know. Then you got the behind the scenes. It's like, yeah, a lot of pretty standard things, but you will actually also be able to get a lot of things online, which is the biggest reason why people buy them. And of course, all of the World of Warcraft collector editions come with mousepads. So I actually change my mousepad every time a Blizzard game comes out. And yeah, it's just it's really great. I said most of the things you get, really awesome things you get in this, is digital. You get in-game items, and to be honest, some of the other Blizzard collector editions do have more physical stuff, but these are pretty cool for what you get. So for now, this is what I'll be covering, or these 3 collector's editions. If you guys want to watch me do my other collector's editions, leave me a comment below, because I would gladly talk about more of the Blizzard ones, and some other ones that I'm a little bit more disappointed of. Because I have a couple of the collector editions that I am actually quite disappointed of. It's like, you don't really get that much stuff in them. It's like, if you don't get that much, it's like, I just paid $100+ for this, and if you're Norwegian, it's $150, and all you get is a little postcard, a mini comic book, and nothing else. You get some digital things, but it's like nothing physical. It's like these don't have that much physical, but they're still awesome. So yeah, leave me a comment below. As I usually say, any criticism you have will help me improve myself. So if you have any criticism, tell me about it so I can improve myself. And that's for now. Well, I'm out.